Cheers. GABF 2013. I'm here with Pete Rifakes and Mike Hoops from Town Hall Brewery in Minneapolis. So you guys have a lot of new stuff going on. You just opened this bowling alley. How did that come about?
We had been looking. We've been looking at different places to try to grow, and we stumbled across a bowling alley a few years ago, and then it stayed on the market, and we were able to get it. So we like to bowl. We're looking for opportunities to introduce new people and different groups of people to Town Hall beer. Yeah.
So I think it's a great venue. I mean, I love to bowl too. Oh yeah, a couple of times. I love to bowl. It's great to just get together with friends, have a game of bowling, and drink some good beers and have some good food. It's a great social atmosphere.
We think alike. I think it's a fun atmosphere, and a lot of the beer industry has been coming around, and it's fun to hang out with them in that type of atmosphere.
Yeah, I understand there's a Brewers League that plays at the
Tuesday nights. Very competitive.
Very competitive, and I'm assuming when brewers get together to bowl, there's a lot of beer consumed.
The Brewers League certainly is keeping the brewery busy these days. We actually made a light American 4.2% lager, primarily for the bowlers, and it's gone over famously. It's thirst quenching when you're bowling. It's wonderful.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that beer actually, because it's for a lot of people it's going to be counterintuitive for like a craft brewer, a brew pub, local brew pub, to make an American lager.
Well, we serve a German-style lager at all of our places right now. And when we went to the bowling alley format, we thought, let's lighten it up a little bit. People are thirsty when they're bowling. Let's lighten it up. And we believe that we can make a good American light lager that actually offers flavor. And so far we've succeeded. It's gone over famously. Great flavor, thirst quenching, nice, crisp, clean beer.
I think it's neat as well, because we do still get a lot of the old school bowlers who haven't really crossed over into craft beer as well. So it's something that they can bite their teeth on, and we can formally introduce them to Town Hall and formally introduce them to craft beer, and then kind of wean them off some of the stuff they're drinking in the past.
Yeah, I got to say, for me, bowling, people ask me all the time about those kinds of beers, because they don't expect somebody teaching them about good beer to like American lagers. And I always say, there's a time and a place for them, and they're really good in that time and place. And bowling is one of those places. They're perfect for bowling.
Absolutely, Michael.
Floating down a river in a canoe. It's another good one for a light lager.
Exactly. So has the bowling alley been doing well? Is it a popular draw?
It's been very popular. We couldn't have asked for anything better at this point. And I think it's been well received. The neighborhood is fantastic. We were lucky when we opened Town Hall Tap on 48th in Chicago, and we never thought we'd find a neighborhood as good as that, and we did. So the community has been really active, and they've supported us really well, and it's been great.
So what else new do you have coming up at Town Hall? What's going on? What's shaking at Town Hall?
We've got some big stuff coming down the pipe this winter. With the bowling alley, among other things, there's more demand on the beer these days. So it's time for us to grow the brewery again. So we're going through a pretty good renovation this winter. Revamp the entire original brewery structure, build the brewery out larger, be able to make more fun, interesting beers. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, so just the other day you said something, and it didn't really quite register with me at the time. You said something about you were going to close for a little while, the brewery site.
Yeah, there's a period of time. The restaurant is going to have to be closed down for a period of time so that we can renovate it and bring it up to par with what we've accomplished at the other two places. And people have received really, really well. So there will be a period of time when the restaurant itself is closed down, but we're still going to be making beer like crazy.
Cool.
So we're working out the schedule right now. We've got to get permits and things like that. We want to keep that time as small as possible, but we still want to be efficient in the brewery, and that's going to be a big undertaking. One thing over 16 years that things kind of deteriorate over time, and we really think it's time for a facelift. And the other places are doing well, and we want to make the brewery, which it's it's the mothership. We want it to be as nice as anything new that we make as well. So we're really excited about it.
So is that going to increase your capacity?
It will. After this is done, with the addition of the new tanks, we'll be able to produce more of the mainstream beers in larger volume, which will free up some of our smaller tanks to continue to do more fun things, which lately we haven't had as much time to make some of the longer aging fun beers, if you will. And that'll bring that back into place, so we'll have a lot more of that stuff available.
Sounds exciting. I look forward to expanded capacity and just kind of a general renovation and upgrade of the brewery, because I love spending time in the brewery. So
That's nice to hear.
yeah. So look forward to some great things happening at Town Hall. So thanks, guys, for giving me a couple of minutes of your time. Enjoy the fest.
All right,
Cheers,
thank you.
Mike.
Cheers.
So I had a question and it went straight out of my head. So I'm going to cut this little bit because I don't want to look like an ass. Yeah, thanks. I'll keep that little bit.